So what happens when you put 100 octane fuel in an E60 M5? Well, I don't know. Let's do it and find out. So normally the E60 M5 calls for 98 octane fuel. You can run it on a 95 minimum. This car had 91 in it when I first bought the car, and it didn't like to idle very well. It didn't run great. It did run, but not great. So anyhow, normally calls for 98 octane. We do have 100 octane, or it's 100 plus available here, so it should be anywhere between 100 and 104-ish octane. So I'm going to fill the car up, and the test that we'll do, we'll just see if there's any seat of the pants driving difference, if we can actually feel it when we're driving the car, and if there's any improvement in throttle response or the speed of the car, the way it takes off, and also we'll look at if we have a positive or negative effect on the fuel economy of the car. So we've currently got 98 octane in at the moment. I'll use the last of that fuel up, I'll just take it for a run, and then we'll go and fill it with 100 octane, and then we'll go for another run and just compare the two, see what we reckon. Alright, so you can see I've got quarter of a tank of 98 left there, so I'll use the last of that up before we fill it with 100 octane. Now I'll take a bit of a drive that'll incorporate a built up area, a bit of highway and mountain road, and then we'll go and stick the 98 in there, and then we'll take the same route, just see how it compares with the feel of the car. And also what we'll do here before we set off on the initial journey is we'll just scroll through to our fuel economy meter. Just missed it there. There we go. That's the one. So yeah, if you own one of these cars, you'll know how miserable it is looking at this thing. So we'll just hold the button in there. We'll reset that. And we'll see what kind of reading we get, and then we'll fill it with a 100 octane. We'll reset it again and see if there's any comparison in fuel economy, and then we'll just see how it compares with the feel of the car also. Right, let's go do it. Alright, we just got back and you can see we got a whopping 5.9 k's per litre there. So what we'll do now is we'll head down to the petrol station, fill her up with 100 octane and do the same route again, see how we get on. Alright guys, we've got a full tank of 100 plus now, so I'll just reset the fuel economy meter. Here we go. Back to 0. Now we'll go for a drive, see how we go. Alright guys, we finished the run with the 100 plus octane. See, we've got 5.4 on the fuel economy meter there. How about that, eh? So there we have it. So as far as fuel economy is concerned, the difference between 98 and 100 octane, there was no real noticeable difference. It's near enough the same, and pretty much the same with the drivability. Didn't really feel any notice. You seat the pants, you know, actually driving the car. So the verdict is, if it's costing you more money, go with the 98 rather than 100. As it happens here, the 100 is slightly cheaper than the 98 due to the difference in the companies selling it. The tune of the engine is set up for 98, so if you stick with 98 you're going to get the best out of the engine. I think if you wanted to get any improvement by using 100 octane, you're going to have to go for a different tune with the engine. But anyway, there's certainly some merit to following the guidelines of put 98 in it, 95 as a minimum if you're stuck, and there's no use going wasting your money on expensive fuel for no reason when it's going to serve no extra purpose. If you found the video useful, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm MTech Guy. Thanks for watching.